Martial Arts, Discovering the Warrior Within, Technique of the Week. This week we will be dealing with speed. How do we develop speed? I don't mean your speed in running. You want to have that too. If you find yourself in a situation where you're getting defeated because this person happens to be better than you, then put your running shoes on and take off. Now, just kidding about that. If we develop our speed, a lot of people, you see people thinking that's speed, throwing your punch out there as quick as speed. Well, how do you, that's like if I'm shooting at a target that doesn't move. That's simple. And just throwing something at somebody's face, that's easy to do. If Danny comes forward, you see little tricks of speed, which isn't real speed in combat, because it's useless in combat. If I say, Danny, put your hand up to your cheek, and I'm going to try to touch your temple. I'm going to come from way down here. And let's see who gets there first. All you got to do is block me. So I'm going to do it slowly first. You block me from coming. That's what we're going to do, right? And then you can count even. So I won't count. And you say 1, 2, 3, and then we go.
1, 2, 3.
I got there first. And people say, oh, that's speed. That has nothing to do with combat. That has something to do with my nervous system, so it comes from my training. That my nervous system is more hair triggered than his nervous system. But there's a trick in there. The trick is, and I want you to repeat after me, action.
Action.
Is always faster.
Is always faster.
Than reaction.
Than reaction.
So if somebody does that to you, a martial arts instructor, so you put your hand up and I'll beat you. I'll beat you every time. Probably because his action is faster than your reaction. I saw this done before. And so I said, well, I'm going to add another element because I have true speed. I'm going to come from down here. That's muscular speed, and that has nothing to do with combat. When I say speed in combat, I'm talking about being able to deal with him in an efficient manner while he's also striking. Okay? So, he gets in his fighting position. If he strikes, now where that comes in at, that's the same thing I did from down here. I'm walking, he throws a strike, oh snap! Okay, I get my cover up. That's the hair trigger that you need for the first part of the attack. If he's an emotional attacker, just somebody on the street, then from there you can probably work him. Okay? If he is a trained attacker, he's not just going to stay there. So we'll just do a 1, 2. He strikes here. Sorry about that. I hit him and I block at the same time. You okay? Yeah. I hit him and blocked at the same time. That was due to the hair trigger, but I'll show you what happened slowly. He struck. I covered. He's not going to just stay there. When he comes the other hand, I'm able to come off and hit and block his hand. That's because I recognize body positioning. It's timing that is true speed, and timing is how do I move in relationship to his movements. How do I position my body? That's my arms, my hips, my legs, so that I am able to be more efficient in the way I deliver my attacks. I'm able to deal with him. We call that polyrhythmic application, being able to touch him in more than one place at once. Okay, we want to touch him in 2 or more places at once. All right, if he throws a hook, you stand here, so you can see he throws a hook, and I deal with it here, then I should be able to deal with the other side with my hand. So if he comes with the other hook, I'm able to deal with it by just coming up, and then the hand comes here. So if he strikes, hook, hook, boom. Okay, so just as soon as I stopped him, I hit him. That's polyrhythmic application. I'm dealing with the attack. I'm touching him in 2 or more places at once, meaning I'm blocking him and I'm hitting him at the same time. Okay, there's several principles taking place in here. Okay, then when we add economy of motion, which we call waste no part of the animal, if it's there, use it. He strikes. He punches again. It's there. I use it. Boom. Here's my elbow, because it was already there. I use it. Since it's there already, boom, I come up to the face, strike to the face. Since I've struck to the face, my finger's right down his nose. I use it, I open him up, and I hit to the throat. My elbow to the throat. Okay? So, he strikes. Boom, he strikes. Boom, boom. Right? Or boom, boom. Boom, boom. That is how speed comes into play. It's really having your natural flow and knowing that if you touch him in more than one place, is I'm touching him here and here. And then I'm using, if it's there, I use it. My hand is here. So I use it. I come up to his neck. When he throws the other strike, I use it. That blocks that other hand off. Okay? If he pulls this hand away to strike again, I use the hand that was already at his neck. It's already there. It's already set. It's on this arm. He pulls away from me, so this hand is disengaged, but this hand is still engaged. I use it. Since it's here, I go with the natural flow. Okay? Hit to the thigh to put his focus down and come up. Then I go ahead and choke him out. Okay? So a lot goes into that with speed. If he grabs the neck, I come up, this breaks his grip, okay? I also then strike with my hand. So I come up, strike with my hands, pull his head to my chest. When I pull his head to my chest, that hand comes off. This other hand now I don't have to worry about because as I turn him, he no longer has a grip here. Okay, and I can throw him from there, or I can go ahead and take control of that, then take his back, lock him up into a choke.